Good morning, everybody. I just had some water and coffee, and I realized I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I just sort of felt it. It wasn't a resolution or anything, but I was cold, and I thought it would be helpful to share some really true to life morning practices that help when it's cold outside, when you want to just stay bundled up. And I thought it would be nice to start with the value of child's pose, the one that most people, I would say, consider that rest posture, the break between, and maybe just reframing it as a way to think of how you could actually start your day productively. So if you have a block, that can be really helpful for this practice. And this is just a simple way to open up the body. So what's happening in child's pose on the ground is you're actually really moving your hip flexors. And it really helps to lubricate that area where we tend to get tight through the night. So when you're in a child's pose, it's creating a bit of compression in that area. So you do want to be a bit gentle, which is where the block comes in. So I'm going to share that with you. And I'm showing this way. The sun is so nice, that's why I want to be in it. I'm showing you this way before I get on the ground, just so you can see the dynamics of it. And then when you're also in child's pose, right, your arms are stretched out in front of you. And what that's also doing is really warming up rotator cuff. It's gonna soften at the chest a bit. So usually when we're sleeping, if you're a side sleeper, you know, some of you are chest and back sleepers, but typically it's side sleeping. We end up like this, but you're actually opening and kind of letting that chest sink down a bit. And then you might start to hear these nice and lovely pops happening, which again is really helpful for the body to wake up slowly rather than push it and get out there and injure yourself. So it could be a really nice precursor if you are someone who is into athletics early in the morning. It's great to help with that as well. So here's the block that I will show this little practice with, and that's all I have. You don't need the block. And can it see? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to set it on the second highest setting if you want, or you could also have it flat, but I'm just doing that because that's where it seems to be visible in this shot. And so I'm going to place it. You can see my socks too. They're walruses with hats. It's very important, part of the practice. And so you're gonna just place this block right here. I'd say maybe about a half a foot or a little more in front of the knees. Widen the knees, hip distance, and then you're gonna tuck the toes. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, round the spine. And then you're gonna let the body relax down. And usually that placement of the block supports the forehead. And I really like that as well because it just, it allows a slow, gradual warm up. You can remove it eventually, but that's a nice beginning. And then when you come back up onto your hands and knees, you're just gonna come into a soft supported cobra, and it actually just rests right onto the block. So if you're somebody who has low back pain, it's a really soft way to open the back because I'm not sinking too far in. And then again, coming down, I can touch my head to the block. Reopening as you want. So you can relax back into child's pose and then stay there if you want to. And again, you can remove the block. Take a couple of deep breaths there. Really extend. So it's kind of a warm up even into child's pose. And then come back upright. So I hope you enjoy that practice. It's a short one, little 5-minute warm up. I feel warm in my body too. So it helps to warm up your body as well. Enjoy.